Hello, Totally Brown. I told you we'd give you an update on how we made out at the range today with Doug's rifle, and he's going to tell you about his rifle, and then we'll talk briefly about what we accomplished today.
Thanks, Mark. A little background. I was intrigued by what I was hearing from friends who were going up to the Connaught Ranges at Ottawa, Ontario, to shoot in the Dominion of Canada Rifle Association long-range black powder cartridge competition, and I went up to observe back in 2019 and was intrigued by all the smoke and camaraderie that I was encountered. So the pandemic has jumped on us, but in the interim I was able to acquire a second-hand rifle, which is shown here, and it's a C Sharps model 1875 made in Big Timber, Montana, and it was originally chambered in 40-70, and it was rebarreled by a Canadian, RKS, I can't recall his name unfortunately, who made the barrel, half octagon, half round, but number 4 weight. It was chambered and fitted by a Canadian gentleman named Hallborn, and in 45, 100, 540 caliber, or Sharps 45 2.6 inch case.
Okay, right here we have Doug has brought some ammunition in a fired case. So we have here on the left of the frame we have a 223 Remington, and on the right of the cartridge there is a spent 308 case. Just left of the 308 case is a spent 45 100 2.6 inch case, and this is a loaded case. Now that's tell me a little bit about the primer, the charge, and the bullet.
Well, based on being a novice and learning from speaking to other shooters who are doing well, I chose this cartridge as one I thought might help me get there. And the brass is by Starline. I got it from Buffalo Arms. I'm priming it with large pistol primers. One of the shooters who is doing very well claims that the less brilliance of the large pistol primers gave him more consistent velocities from shot to shot.
I see.
And the bullet is cast 20-to-1 lead tin, and I was using a money mold from Buffalo Arms, and it's a 540 grain 459 bullet.
Yikes.
And it's lubricated with SPG, and the powder charge is 85 grains compressed with a card over top the powder.
Okay, and that's what do you say it was? 2F powder? Did you say?
Yeah, sorry, yes. The powder I'm using is 2F Old Einsford. It's a GoX brand. Many of the shooters are using 1.5F, but I had a few pounds of 2F, so that's where I'm at.
So why don't you tell me about some of the features of your right, well, I'm just going to move the camera over here. Sorry folks,
sure.
I'm pretty clumsy, but I'm just going to move over to the side here, and what can you tell me about the front sight?
The front sight is a Montana Vintage Arms windage adjustable with a spirit level front sight, and very high quality, and it was easy to mount, and they're very, very helpful in trying to get this thing to get it on the paper.
So I see here that it looks like you can put different sight pictures in here, like an aperture or
yes, and
post or whatever.
That design has been around for many years, and you can drop various inserts in to suit your needs. And but the windage ability to adjust the windage on the front sight, I suppose if you're in an extreme windage situation on the Tang sight, that it would give you extra movement, ability for movement.
Okay, and what's the story on the Tang site? Who makes that?
The Tang site is Kelly's site, and they're available again through Buffalo Arms Company, and very high quality windage and elevation and long range Tang sight with an eye cup that has a variety of apertures depending on the light conditions.
And you have windage adjustment here at the bottom.
Yes, and obviously elevation, big tall staff, so you can get it out there for the long ranges with these slow moving bullets. The loads that we were shooting today are we chronographed at 1295 feet per second at the muzzle.
Yes.
And I got a Buffalo Arms cheek pad on it to help give me a little more cheek contact when the elevations get higher and higher.
Yes. So what did we do with that data?
Oh, Mark. The reason I'm here actually speaking to Mark is I'm a babe in the woods and a complete novice, and somewhat intimidated by the scale on the site on how to use it. So Mark has given me a lot of guidance and coaching, and developed a range card so that I could theoretically, if I could count the graduations on the staff on the site, could theoretically get my bullet onto the paper at any given distance by making reference to it, and so I've still got a long way to go, but we had some success today shooting out to 600 yards, and I was able to get bullets on the paper. Nothing that was going to win any prizes, but I was thrilled that bullets that I cast myself and loads that I made up, and equipment that was relatively new to me, and was able to hit paper from 100, 200, 400, and out to 600 yards. So that was pretty gratifying. I don't think I'm going to bring any prizes home in competition, but I can at least add to the smoke and the din.
Very good. So, well, thanks, Doug, for that brief explanation. It's quite a beautiful rifle. It's quite an honor to work with it, and hopefully now that we've got this range card built for you, you can go and experiment with it and see how you make out.
Well, my last words would be that I would not get past go without Mark's guidance. I'm here to be coached by the master.
Oh, and a long way from a master. Well, master of one thing at least, but at any rate, we won't go there. So thanks so much, Doug, for coming in.
Thank you, Mark.
And that's a great rifle.